Have you ever asked yourself, why do bad things happen to good people? Maybe you've thought, I try to be kind, I help others, I don't harm anyone. So why does life keep throwing pain and hardship at me? This is a question many of us have asked at some point. But do you know how the Buddha viewed this? On the night of his enlightenment, the very first truth the Buddha realized was this: life involves suffering. Suffering is not just for the good or the bad, it is part of everyone's life. It is universal. However, when we go through something painful, we often feel like we're the only ones suffering. That's just how the mind works. Even I've felt that way sometimes. But what the Buddha teaches is this: we need to see suffering for what it truly is, not as something personal, but as a universal experience shared by all beings. Let me tell you a story. There was once a young mother who lost her only child. Her grief was so deep, she couldn't accept the child's death. So she carried the child in her arms, going from village to village, looking for someone, anyone, who could bring her baby back to life. Eventually she came to the Buddha. He told her, I can help you. But first, I need one thing. Bring me a handful of mustard seeds from a household where no one has ever died. She was overjoyed, thinking this would be easy. She went to the first house, asked for the seeds, and then asked, Has anyone ever died in your family? The answer, yes, my uncle died last year. So she moved on to the next house. And the next. Each family had experienced death. Over and over again, the answer was the same: someone had died. That's when it hit her. Death is not something that has only happened to her, it happens to everyone. Her grief slowly turned into understanding. She returned to the Buddha, not to heal her child, but to thank him for healing her heart. This story teaches a powerful lesson. Suffering is not unique to us, it is part of the human experience. So the next time you face a painful situation, remind yourself, you are not alone. Countless others are going through similar struggles, even if we don't see them. Most of the time, we want suffering to disappear. We go to bed hoping that by morning, all our problems will be gone. But the truth is, when suffering is present, we must first accept that it's there. That is the first step. That is the first noble truth of Buddhism, to see suffering as it is. Only when we accept it can we begin to heal and find a way forward. We often waste time trying to change what cannot be changed. But what truly matters is how we respond to life's difficulties. In fact, many of the painful experiences we go through are hidden blessings. Without challenges, how would we grow stronger? Like learning to swim, you must get into the water, feel the fear, and learn how to stay afloat. So instead of wishing that suffering never comes to your life, wish for a strong mind, a resilient heart that can face anything with courage and peace. Because when you have a strong mind, you can find peace even in chaos. And remember, not only do bad things happen to good people, good things happen to them too. And yes, sometimes good things seem to happen to bad people. But that is part of the way this world works. Rather than getting caught up in who deserves what, it's wiser to focus on building the mindset that can carry you through any storm. So always remember, suffering is not personal, it's a shared truth. And the more we accept this, the more peace we'll find within ourselves. May you develop a strong, peaceful mind that can face whatever life brings your way.